A very good morning to my dear student friends. In this class, we are going to study about in the subject basic civil and mechanical engineering. In this subject, the total subject is divided into two parts. The first part is of civil engineering and the second part is of mechanical engineering. Now, I am dealing with the part B, mechanical engineering. So myself is a Balaji. I'm working as assistant professor in Anamachara Institute of Technology and Sciences, Tirupati. So today we discuss about the different types of power plants and what are the classifications of power plants and what are the schematic layouts and applications of the different power plants. In this basic civil and mechanical engineering subject, the part B consisting of a mechanical component, mechanical syllabus, and the syllabus is consisting of a total of 3 units. The first unit is power plants, and the second unit is transmission of a power, and third unit is computer aided design and manufacturing. These are the 3 units we are going to study in the part B of a basic civil and mechanical engineering subject. In the part in this each and every unit, in the first unit we are going to study introduction of the power plants and classification of power plants. In this classification of power plants, we are going to study mainly 5 types of classifications of power plants. And in the same second unit, transmission of a power, we are going to study the different types of belt drives, rope drives, and different types of materials used for the belt drives and chain rope drives, and calculations of velocity ratio and speed ratio for the belt and rope drives. And there are different classifications of rope drives also we are going to study in this unit. And from the third unit, we are going to study about the computer aided design and computer aided manufacturing. In simply, these terms are known as CAD CAM as a popularly. So, in this unit, we are going to study how the design takes place with the help of a computer and how to the manufacturing takes place before to the real-time product by using the computer. So, and then what are the functions of the robots in manufacturing industry and what are the advantages by using the robots in the manufacturing. And our last topic is computer integrated manufacturing. And this computer integrated manufacturing is nothing but the combination of computer aided design as well as the computer aided manufacturing. So by combination of these two topics, we are going to study the topic as computer integrated manufacturing. Simply CIM. Okay. So these are the basic units for we are going to study in this topic. Okay. In the first unit, we are going to study the about the power plants. Learning outcomes. Learning outcomes are nothing but whatever the knowledge you are gaining about the completion of this unit, the student may learn the basic working principles and components of a different working power plants. Okay, and operation and maintenance of different power plants, and estimate the efficiencies and applications of the different power plants. Okay, and the classifications of hydroelectric pumps in the industry, and what is the need of the hydroelectric pumps and what is the need of turbines used in the power plant industries. And the next topic is closed and open gas cycles. In these closed and open gas cycles, we are going to study the different classifications and applications for power plants. And the last one is the power generation. The main purpose of the power plants is to generate the power. So how the power generation maybe takes place depends upon the classifications of power plants. Okay, and the first and most thing we are going to study what is meant by power plant. So what is the definition of the power plant? As all by the definition, by the word sentence seeing in itself, anyone can explain what is power plant means. We can generate the power in a certain place, and that place is nothing but the power plant in the simple definition. But according to the technical terms, we define the power plant as it is an industrial facility that generates the electricity from primary source or primary energy. Okay, so the most power plants uses one or more generators that converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. In order to supply the power, the electrical grids for the societal electrical needs. That means we can use it may be useful for the industrial purpose, or otherwise it may be useful for the domestic purposes. And in the simplest form, a power plant can be known as a power station is an industrial facility used to generate the electricity. It is a power station which is used for the generation of the electricity. Okay, with by using the different power sources are there for generation of the electricity. Okay, and another one, so these are the definitions for the power plants. And the classifications of power plants are mainly in five types. So the types of a power plants are mainly classified into five types. The first one, this one is thermal power plant, or otherwise a steam power plant. And second one is nothing but the nuclear power plant. And next one is a wind power plant, and the fourth one is a solar power plant, and last one is the hydroelectric power plant. This one is a steam power plant, also known as a fossil fuel power plants. That is nothing but by using a coal we can generate the electricity. And in this one we can generate the electricity by using the nuclear energy. So depends upon the primary source of energy, we can convert from one form to another form. The classification of power plants may be takes place. Okay, so in detail we can learn about the individual classifications of a power plants as mainly classified using the steam power plants, gas power plants, diesel power plants, hydroelectric power plants, and nuclear power plants. So these are the main five categories of classification of the power plants by using traditional and non-traditional energy resources available in the nature. Okay, and next one we are going to study the first topic, steam turbine power plants. So the working principle of different working power plants are studied in this one. So the types of a power plants are, as already discussed previously, that are classified into five categories, depends upon the primary source available for generation of the power. And the first one is nothing but the fossil fuel power plants, are also known as the steam power plants, are also known as the thermal power plants. In these thermal power plants we use the steam, so coal, as the primary source for generation of the electricity. Which converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. So in detail we are going to learn about the steam power plant. So in this steam power plant we use the primary source as a coal, and which converts the coal into the mechanical energy, when the mechanical energy again converts to the electrical energy. So how the electricity is generated in this one means, we can generate the alternative current, so we can generate the direct current or alternative current, and we can transform the energy from one place to another place. And in the second classification for power plant is hydroelectric power plant. In this hydroelectric or power plant, we are going to study about the how the electricity is generated by using the water available in the reservoirs. So these hydroelectric power plants are mainly classified into three categories. The first one is impoundment water power plants. So in this impoundment water power plants, there is a storage of a water in the reservoir, and it is it is mounted on the top portion and highest portion, and at the bottom portion of the dam reservoir it is attached with the steam turbine. So this is a attached with the turbine. So this is the turbine with the blades rotates the, after rotates the water is a fall touches the steam blades. So the blades rotates in the clockwise direction with a high speed. Automatically what will happens, the blades may be rotates at the high speed, that power is generated. And the second classification is diversion hydroelectric power plant. In this classification also, the water is diverted from one part and generate the electricity with the help of turbine. And the next classification is hydroelectric power plant, and third one is the pumped storage power plant. In this pumped storage power plant, the water is a flow from the lower body to the lower point to the highest point with the help of a pump, and it stores the water in the reservoir in the high demand places. Again, it releases from high point to the some reservoir pumped storages, and again we generate the electricity for our needs. So this is nothing but the electric power hydroelectric power plants. And main classification of the steam power plants is steam power plant or thermal power plant may be described in this video. So in this one, the steam power plants mainly studied in the step by step manner with the help of the this schematic layout. So the hydraulic power plant, or rather sorry, the steam power plants layout schematic diagram. So this is nothing but the basic schematic diagram of steam power plants. So the working principle is nothing but the fuel is entered into the boiler, and in the boiler the steam, the coal, whatever may be the coal entered into the boiler is converted into the vapor, and the vapor is steam is entered into the steam turbine, and the steam turbine is attached with the help of a shaft to the generator. Again the generator generates the power, and it is transformed to the transformers and substations. This is a simple basic layout of the steam power plant. So this is the working principle in the real-time animations looking from like this. So it is a thermal power plant which generates the power with the help of the coal as a primary source. So the coal is entered into the steam boiler with the help of the belt conveyors, this type of a belt conveyors. So the belt conveyors enters, the coal is entered into the steam turbine, sorry, steam boiler with the help of belt conveyors, and it is poured into the crusher. And this in this crusher, the large size coal is crushed into a small particles, and it is transformed to the steam boilers. In the steam boilers, the burner is burns the coal with the help of burners, and the coal is burnt inside the boiler. The steam is generated inside the boiler. In the process of a steam burning of the coal, some ash particles may be produced, and it is collected at the bottom portion. Okay, so this is the generation of a steam inside the steam boiler. So some of the ash particles are stored below to the steam boiler, and that steam boiler is ash is again used for the cement industries. The ash is collected like this below to the steam boiler. So the burner burns the coal inside the boiler with a high temperature. Automatically the water enters into the pipe with the help of a low temperature. In the it is passes through the steam boiler. Automatically the steam water is converted into steam, and that steam is entered into the steam turbine and rotates the blades of the steam turbine. So the steam turbine is again attached with the generator with the help of shaft, and this generator rotates the blades and converts this rotational energy with the help of a coils. It transforms the, so it generates the electrical energy, and this electrical energy is transferred to the transformers. Okay, so this is nothing but the working principle of the steam turbine, or otherwise steam power plant. So this is the basic purpose for using of the steam power plant. And in the schematic layout, original layman schematic layout is this type. Okay, so this is a boiler, and then it is attached to the high pressure turbine, and again it is attached to the low pressure turbine, and it is finally attached with the generator. In this generator we can generate the electricity. Okay, so steam power plant layout. So how the steam power plant layout is visually looks like means this is the steam power plant. So it is one of the best electric steam power plant in the country. The how the steam power plant looks like. So these are the cooling towers, and this is the total working principle takes place in this building. And these pipes are none, so this is storage is nothing but the coal storage, and this is a transformation of a coal storage to the boilers in this way. Okay, coal arrival. So how the coal is arrived from the mines to steam power plants. With the help of the goods trains, we can transform the coal from the mines to the steam power plants. So with the help of goods, we can transport the coal, and within the coal storages, we can transform the coal with the help of a bucket conveyors, and it transforms to the steam boilers. Okay.